mug of ale is just what I...
Fancy a gander?
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
Or not?
You can weather a harpy assault unaided. Shall we hasten to Sir Ricardo's rescue? Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You are in need of healing. Allow me.
Wait right there!
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make. Apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Furthermore, our party is composed of quite a few men.
Surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss. Have my protection!
Coming, Master!
Hey, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go. If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melve might be just the thing. I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
Doubtful. Way I. You're it, about a dozen arisen. Crawled out of the woodwork for a ton.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
The same to me.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit roberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's Apothecary here in Melve.
Ah, now I understand.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up... Hello again, sir. Say, have you... Oh, well, if you do pick...
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Do come again.
You really ought to have returned by now.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach. Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, may I... Very well. There is no wrong. But I shan't take up any more of your time.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant? Oh, well, if you do pick...
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, old wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
To do. He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... It is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right, as for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
Aught you need of me?
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
I don't like this place at all.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't... This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
Tis good you lessen the load you carry. A lighter step can make all the difference in battle.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
You must not let down our guard. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Rather valuable, this.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Oh, well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
You're welcome to take whatever...
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Nicely done! Glad to be of service. I concur.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, I... Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times. What awaits us in these depths? My heart races with anticipation.
Try not to lag behind or stray too far ahead, lest we lose sight of each other.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are.
Take care where you place your feet. The sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies. My magic with yours, and you might cast the spell more.
Fear not, Master. Naught shall befall you while I am here.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away. At any rate, looking around, it strikes me that we pawns are all men. I wonder if this speaks to the Arisen's preference.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Goodness, we're higher up than I thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Words worth hearing.
This is my sort of place, the more the merrier.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
This is my sort of place, the more the merrier.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say.
Now Sir Gregor wants a word, eh? Hardly surprising. The Arisen's attentions are always in demand. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we? Do come again.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
Here you are, Master. I hope you...
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
This is just what's needed.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough of that. At me. Did you need something? Do come again.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
I appreciate that.
If you don't mind, sir, I've made you...
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me.
You watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Together, we are indomitable!
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. I shan't let them harm you. Wait hard. Be sure to avoid open flame.
Too fast for you.
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
It is not what I expected.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Now then, which way?
Let us examine each path carefully before we decide.
Chance to use this. Hold on, number is on. Conscious.
Resources.
Not bad.
Nothing of it. Splendid. I'm saved, Master. All thanks to you. Master, losing the balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous.
Saved! Thank you, Arisen. Haven't you ever Arisen? Do you see? Phantoms!
We have no need for exploiting. To extinguish our lanterns lest we summon it unwittingly.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Oh, well spotted. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
Hail!
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A basque of sorians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the sorians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
Right you are.
You've honed your talents to new heights.
One can but strive to improve.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you've...
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Sorians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Now we're to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Well done, Master. Those Sorians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Our task is complete.
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
You've my gratitude for the work you've done for us this day. The rebuilding effort